Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Empties video. How exciting, we all love an Empties. I did want to do this last month, but it just didn't happen. So this is kind of gonna be our like send off of summer, even though it's still very much summer, but like things are gonna shift around here. We're gonna get spooky, we're gonna get fall-y, we're gonna get cozy. So I do these seasonally at the end of a season. I will go through this box here that I keep to put in all of my empty beauty trash so that it's products that I've used up completely and I can give you a full in-depth review on. I feel like it's rare, but it does happen, but I use up an entire product and I still don't know how I feel about it. But for the most part, I know how I feel about these things because I've used them all up. So it's a bit of a more in-depth, trustworthy, if you will. Not that I'm never not trustworthy, I'm always honest, but just a more thorough review video. If you're into these, I do these seasonally like I said, so please subscribe, stick around. I have a whole playlist of them. I'll link it up in the corner. You can check that out now or at the end of the video. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the empties. Let's start with skincare of the face. I feel like the first thing in every single video is always my crumpled up, simple moisturizing facial washes. I love this stuff if it's not obvious. It's cheap, it's effective, it's available at Target, easy for me to pick up every time I'm there. I usually keep like a pretty good back stock on hand, and I'm almost out of the one I'm using in the shower, but I use this morning and night. I use this to take off my makeup. I don't use anything else to take off my makeup, and it gets every stitch of it off, including my mascara. I tried a cleansing balm the other day and it didn't do as good of a job, an expensive cleansing balm, and it didn't do as good of a job at getting off my makeup as this does. So I just stick to this, it's the best. So used up 3, almost 4. You guys will have to let me know what you think about my blush today. Am I even in focus? But I tried this new product. I tried underpainting under my foundation. It was my first time. I don't know why I tried something new and scary on a day I'm filming, so if I look wild, that's why. But I'm gonna keep trying it because I did enjoy the process. But anyway, I used up this serum from Josie Marin. It's the Argan Oil Bright Skin Vitamin C Serum. It's a dark spot eraser. I talked a lot toward the beginning of the year about my dermatitis. I had a pretty bad like rash under my nose. It took a long time to clear up. I tried creams that didn't do anything. The only thing that worked for me were the antibiotics. Had to go on those for 2 weeks, maybe longer, I don't remember, maybe a full 30 days. But the point is, it cleared it up, thank goodness. It hasn't come back, but at first it did leave quite a few like, not dark spots, but redness behind. And so I wanted to try this because it says dark spot eraser. I love this for so many reasons. It definitely helped clear up the redness under my nose, which I feel like every day still when I'm putting on my makeup or if I'm makeup free or putting on my skincare, I'm so thankful that that rash is gone. Because not only did it hurt, it's kind of like eczema, but it's very like bumpy and it was full of like clear blisters. It was really painful. So I'm just always really relieved and grateful that it's gone. That made me feel uglier than like any acne I've ever had. Like it was hard to cover up. It got crusty with concealer on it, whatever. I'm going into a whole thing. It's gone, thank goodness. But that's why I started using this also because I did like a little bathroom declutter and I found this and I had 2 bottles of it and I just want to be better about trying the skincare that is sent to me or that I have on hand. This was sent to me in PR, by the way. I am explaining this too much. I tried this and I loved it. Helped clear up the redness. But beyond that, I loved the way it made my skin feel. It is so moisturizing. I've never used a vitamin C serum before. I'm not really that huge into serums, but maybe I need to be because whoa. I just use this in the morning. It is so moisturizing that sometimes I forget to follow up with my moisturizer, but it is also so moisturizing that I don't really need a moisturizer. I just go in with, actually, I have it right here, my Josie Marin Sun Milk. I have a lot of Josie Marin to talk about apparently, but this is really moisturizing as well. That was my SPF till it ran out. So it just was moisturizing, and on top of that, I loved the way it made my skin look without makeup or with makeup. Makeup applied so beautifully on top of it, but even if I'm not wearing makeup, it's just a great product. It is expensive. I think it's like $66. I do think I would spend my money on this. I think I would certainly wait until the Sephora sale where I can get 20% off of it. But I do think it is a great quality skincare item. I would always be happy to have this. Anything that makes my skin feel and look great, like sign me up, you know? I love Josie Marin as well. And then like I said, this is the Get Even Sun Milk. It has SPF 33. It's a random number. Oh, the air just kicked on. So sorry about the noise. And the candles are gonna go crazy, I bet. Don't start a fire, please. Those are my Dollar Tree candles and I love them, but they do make me a little nervous. But anyway, this is a mineral sunscreen. The number 33 is random, but I don't know. whatever. This does a pretty good job. I never get burnt. I like this for so many reasons though. It feels good. It feels like a lotion. It doesn't necessarily feel or smell at all like a sunscreen. The smell of this is kind of bothering me right now because I think it has pineapple in it, and that's one of the smells that my long COVID does not like. I was using this every day anyway, even though the smell was kind of like ugh. But I just would use this as under my makeup or just daily facial sunscreen, and I really, really like it. It also has no white cast. It's not greasy. It's moisturizing even, like it feels just like normal skincare. And a lot of facial sunscreens bother my eyes. This one doesn't. So this like checks every box for me. I really, really like this. I again have a backup of this, thank goodness. But I would spend my own money on this because I love it. Okay, sorry, one more Josie Marin product. This I did purchase myself. They've sent me this before, but now I'm so addicted to it that this is the moisturizer I use. I used to not spend the money on it, but I was like, you know what? I only have one face and I love this stuff. My skin loves this stuff. I'm worth it. My skin is worth it. So this is the Josie Marin Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter. Like I just said, freaking love this stuff. Like I said, I haven't really been using moisturizer in the morning. I've just been using the serum and the SPF, but if I, for some reason, know, like today it's too hot to go outside, so I'm just not gonna go outside. So I'm gonna stay in. I didn't use SPF, I just used this. I've already repurchased. It's, I think, $45, which is a lot of money, but like for some, I know some people buy way more expensive skincare than that, but to stretch things out a little bit further, I use this every other night, and then on other nights I use a face oil. We'll talk about that in a second. Some nights if I'm extra dry, I'll put this on and then an oil on top. That is just like the most delicious combo. But the last time I purchased this, I got it on Kohl's because everything Josie Marin was half off, and I was like, oh my god. So I bought two. So this was one of them, and I'm currently working through the other one that I bought. But I love this stuff. I will continue to repurchase it. I have used up every last drop. Doesn't really have a scent. Josie Marin is, I don't know if it's like a clean beauty line, but it's definitely got a lot less toxic ingredients. I don't think they use fragrance or anything like that that might be irritating to your skin. But I love this anytime. It always does the job, fixes dry patches, just makes my skin feel really good. Ooh, that one was heavy. Empties videos are where I talk about things and then I just throw them on the floor. And then speaking about that oil, this is a Josie Marin knockoff, but this is the Trader Joe's Organic Argan Oil. I love this stuff. I believe it is literally $6.99 right there at my grocery store. I do my weekly shopping at Trader Joe's, and I love when I find beauty products there that I love because then it's easy to just be like, oh, I need this, or my shaving cream, which we'll talk about in a minute, and just throw it in the cart. It's fabulous. So this says it's a lightweight oil that moisturizes skin, hair, and nails naturally, so you can use this all over your body. I like to take this, I mean, it's hard to take it traveling on an airplane because it's like an oil, but I do it anyway. But like a road trip travel situation, I don't bring a hair oil because I can just use a little bit of this in my hair as well. But this stuff is fantastic. It is my favorite face oil I think that I've ever tried. I love the Josie Marin Argan Oil as well, but this is so much less expensive and it's organic. So I feel great about it. Like I said, I usually use it at night, every other night. Sometimes in the winter, I do wear this under my makeup. Actually, if I'm just wearing concealer and no foundation, which I showed that in my summer morning routine, I can link that up in the corner, I will use a little bit of this almost like a primer. Like my skin just loves oil. If you are afraid to try face oil, you never tried it, I highly recommend, because I feel like for a while I was like, why on earth would I do that? Even though I don't have oily skin. But it just feels really good and your face might love it. So I would highly recommend trying it. And this one's a good one to try if you have a Trader Joe's because it's very inexpensive. And also if you don't love it on your face, you'll get other uses out of it. Like I said, your hair, your skin, your nails. I have already repurchased. This is something that I throw in my cart often. And then last one for skin of the face, skincare of the face. I can't speak and my hair is driving me crazy as usual. But this is my very favorite face mask of all time. This is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. I feel like there are certain dry patches that only this can fix for me. If I use something, I often use things that like don't break me out, but they give me, I call it my like chin rash. I don't know why it's always my chin, but it gives me like a really just dry rash everywhere. Sometimes in the winter, my eyelids and under eyes get really dry. Especially if I travel on an airplane, I always come back with dry patches, dry skin. This is the only thing that clears them up. It smells incredible. It smells like Hawaii. It feels so good. You can use it as just like an all over face mask. I think it says to leave it on for like 10 to 20 minutes, but like I will leave that shit on for hours. It feels so good. You could also mix a little bit of it, I've done it before, into my Josie Marin face butter. and then put that all over and like sleep in it. It feels so good. This stuff is expensive. This is just a little trial size. The full size I think is like $60. Totally worth it. Again, something I would wait for the Sephora sale to buy, but I highly recommend it if you suffer from dry skin. You know those days, if you have dry skin, especially those days when you're like out and about all day and your skin just feels so dry under your makeup and it's just kind of driving you crazy, or even in the winter when your skin is so dry it's a little bit painful to like smile or move your face, this feels so good to put on and it will fix you right up. So yes, the best. All right, I have some makeup empties. First thing I used up was this Nude Sticks Tinted Cover Foundation. I do really like this stuff. I am in the shade Nude 2.5 if you're curious. I love the brand Nude Sticks. I love their concealer that kind of goes with this collection. Their products are like higher quality ingredients and skincare infused, so you're getting like makeup and skincare, and I feel like you can really tell when it's on your skin. This is really lightweight. I love this. I feel like you could find a drugstore BB cream that gives you the same like look overall, but it probably wouldn't be as good for your skin. I'm not going to repurchase this right away because I am trying to work through my like foundation tinted moisturizer BB creams that I have. So it'll be a while, but I would totally repurchase this. It feels really nice and it's easy. It says foundation, but I almost think of this more as like a BB cream situation. Still not as good as my NYX BB cream that they discontinued, but I do love this. I used up my favorite concealer, which I already repurchased. They have this on Amazon, which makes it so easy to repurchase. This and my mascara are probably my most repurchased makeup items. You guys know that like I try a lot, I'm scent a lot, so a lot of the times I run out of something and I just go to my makeup drawers and I'm like, oh, let's pick something else to try. But this I repurchase over and over and over because I love it. It's the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. I am in the shade Fair. Like I said, I just get this on Amazon. It's so easy to just add to my cart. It's there the next day or the next couple of days. Easy peasy. But I love this. I think it's meant for your like, well, actually whatever. Makeup is meant for whatever you want it to be made for. I feel like most people use this for under your eyes. I love the color match and the finish of this so much that I use this on like when I was having the redness. If I have zit, oftentimes lately in the summer especially, because I'm just not in the mood to be sweating off my makeup all day, I will not wear makeup. I'll just do my skincare. Again, all of this is in my summer morning routine. I show it step by step. My no foundation makeup routine. I do my skincare and I just use this to kind of spot conceal, blend it out, and I look like I'm wearing foundation. It is such a nice finish that doesn't budge all day. I don't even really need to set it with powder. Like it just stays put. I don't notice it slipping and sliding. It covers really well, and like I said, for me, this is a really good like direct skin color match to my like face. For something under my eyes, I hardly ever use that anymore, but if I'm going to, I want it to be a little bit brightening, but this just matches my skin incredibly well. So I just use it as like a touch-up concealer and I love it. So I've already repurchased and will repurchase every time it runs out. I used up 2 setting sprays. I love both of these. First up is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. At first I didn't think I liked this, but then when I did my huge makeup declutter, which I will comment, or I was thinking about a comment. Okay, sorry. I will link it up in the corner. I got a comment on that video the other day that said, small makeup collection. That's all it said. And I was like, okay. But anyway, when I did that declutter, I was like, let me try this a couple more times before I'm just like, I don't like that, and get rid of it. I'm so glad that I did because I love this stuff. It says party all night, stay all day. Charlotte Tilbury, for the most part, I feel like everything I've tried, I've really enjoyed. And this was no different. It just like it just made your skin look so nice and really did help your makeup stay in place. I feel like there's been multiple times, I'm a napper these days, you guys. I get tired and I take a nap. While my son is napping, I'll take like a 20-minute power nap if I can squeeze it in. And like some days I'll have makeup on and with this on top. And I always notice like, hey, my makeup looks pretty good for after a nap. So this really does keep your makeup in place. I also just like the way a setting spray like just makes my skin, or the right setting spray, give my skin just like a really nice glowy look. So I love to find a setting spray that does both. Keep my makeup in place and just make things look nice. Or like you kind of need a refresher, you're going out at the end of the day and you already have makeup on, you just need a little something. I love a setting spray for that as well. So this is nice. This was just the trial size. I'm currently using up one of my other favorite setting sprays, which is a MAC Fix Plus. I love the rose one, which again is really nice for just kind of like reviving your skin or setting your makeup. I love Fix Plus for a lot of things. I can link that down below as well. By the way, I will link everything I liked. If there's something I don't like, I won't link it because that seems weird. But I'll link everything I do like down below if you want to check them out in their respective categories so it's easy to find. That is the only setting spray I had in my back collection after that declutter. So once that one is used up, I probably will repurchase this because I love it. And then probably my favorite setting spray of all time, although I'm trying to move away from Morphe as a company, but you guys, I don't know if I can move away from this. It's so good. It's the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is all out, but I wish I could show you. It has the best spray. It really literally is continuous. Like it just keeps going. I actually discovered this the year of my wedding. We had an engagement party at I almost said my boyfriend, my husband now, almost 5 years. Isn't that crazy? As I'm filming this weekend is our 10-year like dating anniversary. I can't even believe it. But anyway, the party was at Bradley's family's house and I got ready there and I forgot a setting mist and I told my sister, she's like, oh, I have mine in my purse. She handed me this. I looked incredible and I was like, oh my God, I need this. And so I immediately purchased from Ulta and I wore this for all wedding events, wedding day included. It is that good. So I would probably buy this again. I know I just said I'm trying to move away from Morphe, but they got me hooked on this. Okay, now moving on to body care. Ooh, I loved this. I don't know why what is wrong with me that I squeeze on my bottles like this? But as I mentioned earlier, a lot of smells are bothering me right now because of, it has a name, but I don't remember. But the COVID nasty smell and scent or whatever, this smelled so good to me. I bought it at Marshall's. I love Crabtree and Evelyn. I do try to go fragrance free with my body washes just because, you know, your skin's your largest organ, you know. Blah, blah, blah. But in times of need where like I just want something that smells good right now, I picked this up. This was the Summer Hill Bath and Shower Gel. It smelled so good. I love the Crabtree and Evelyn rose water. Like that is so nostalgic to me. My mom always had that by her bathtub. And every time I see one in Marshall's, even though I buy them all the time, I smell them and I'm like, oh, childhood. But this was lovely. Just so lovely. This was not lovely. Bradley nor I liked this. This is the Trader Joe's. Wait. No, yeah, we both hated this. The Tea Tringle. That's not it. Tea Tree Tingle body wash. The idea of it is nice. It's like invigorate with peppermint, tea tree, and eucalyptus, like things that I would be into. But this just wasn't a good body wash. Bradley used it up anyway because he was like, it's here. But yeah, we both did not like this. We won't repurchase it. So goodbye. Oh, where's the cap? I don't know why that won't go back on. Okay, something I will always Something I will always repurchase from Trader Joe's is their Trader Joe's Shave Moisturizing Cream Shave. It's a honey mango scent. Smells great. Mango is probably the only fruit that tastes exactly normal to me. And side note, for Milo's party, I did like a fruit salad bowl. And to save some money, I've never known how to cut a mango, so I always just buy the pre-cut ones. I bought fresh mangoes, learned how to cut it properly. Oh my God. I will never buy pre-cut packaged mango again. It's so good. I bought 4 the other day. But anyway, this stuff is so good. I talk about it in every Empties video. I actually just used up another bottle this morning and I don't have any on backstock, so I need to get my ass to Trader Joe's because I cannot live without this. It's more of like a gel. It's not a foaming up situation, which at first I will admit I did miss like the line of knowing where you shaved. But I find that it doesn't matter because even with the foaming line, you miss spots anyway. So just try this. I promise you will eventually get used to not having that like training line of shaving. You don't need it. It hardly works, but you need to switch to this because it is so much less drying than normal shave creams, shave gels. I always say this, but like when I go to like my mom's house and I just have normal shave cream there, my legs feel so dry. This is so, I don't know about moisturizing, but it doesn't dry out your skin. It is just the best. And those aerosol cans or whatever, they have a lot of nasty things in them. So I love this so much. I've been using it for years. I don't think anything could ever replace this because it's also under $5, I think. It's the best. I also have a bag of Up and Up Epsom Salt. I just buy the Target brand. I really like this. It's really affordable. This is the 8-pound bag. I just go for the big one. I have a little jar now that I keep. I did like a whole bathroom refresh. I do that a lot, but a recent one where I decorated my shelf and everything. I'll link it up in the corner in a vlog. And I mentioned I keep the big bag under my sink and I just fill up the jar just so it's cuter. But yeah, this like big bag is still under 10 bucks. If you haven't taken an Epsom salt bath before, you have to try it. I became literally addicted to it in pregnancy because it helps so much. Like it's amazing how much it helps. Like it's wild. Like I've heard people talk about it my whole life and I'm just like, that doesn't work. Like, why is that my first initial thought? Like, that's not gonna work. But holy crap, it works. So I just find that since I am terrible at prioritizing being active, and I'm trying to be better about that. Mostly walks and stretches. The issue is I have hardly any time to myself, and when I do have time to myself, that's not what I want to do because I've never been somebody who likes to exercise. Growing up, I was a dancer, so I danced 3 to 4 hours every single day, especially like middle school through high school, so I just didn't have to think about being active. And then once I kind of gave that up, I'm not, you know, I've never been a runner. I enjoy yoga, I enjoy Pilates, and I was on, why is this turned into this? I don't know. I'm just trying to say, since pregnancy and having my son, my body just hurts a lot all the time. It really truly feels like pregnancy like shifted my tailbone and like things are off, which I'm sure can happen. I have no confirmation by a doctor or anything, but like my knees kill. I've had a whole issue with my feet, which I did go to the doctor for that, and we fixed it with the proper shoes. But also just like the extra weight of carrying my son up and down stairs, like my body hurts a lot. So I take Epsom Salt baths. That was a whole long tangent for absolutely no reason. But the point is, I love Epsom Salt. Used up a bag, already repurchased, so easy to get at Target, and so cheap and affordable. I have a couple of hair empties. One Bradley used up. This was the Young Living Lavender Mint shampoo. I did like this, I just didn't use it. So it's been a while since I've used this, so I feel like I should just skip this. I will say that the Young Living stuff is all natural, so it doesn't really suds up. But if you repeat, as it says, lather, rinse, repeat, the second time does get sudsy, so. We're just gonna skip that because I don't know. Bradley used it up. But I used up this Eva NYC Freshen Up Invisible Dry Shampoo. This is a Big Daddy one. I get them in a 2-pack at Costco. I love it. If you don't know, Eva NYC is a sister company to Amika, which Amika is a little bit more expensive, and I think this one is more of like the drugstore equivalent. But I love this dry shampoo. I haven't loved dry shampoo as much as this since the Elizabeth and James White Nirvana dry shampoo. If you've been here for all 10 years I've been on YouTube, then you know. I used to be obsessed with that stuff. I don't think that they make it anymore. That's Mary-Kate and Ashley's like beauty company. I think it went under. Actually, I don't know. They might still make perfumes. Regardless, I love this stuff. You get 2 of these Big Daddy bottles for $16 at Costco, which it's such a good deal. Lasts me forever. I usually only use dry shampoo like once in a week. Like I only wash my hair once a week, which I know that grosses a lot of you out. But I've trained my hair, especially in pregnancy when I never washed it. So I'll wash it, it'll go maybe 3-4 days, then I'll load up on this and it'll be good for until it's time to wash my hair. So love this. It's not always invisible, like I do have to rub it in, but it's better than a lot of other ones and I love it. Oh, I forgot this in the body care area. This is the Eucerin Advanced Repair Lotion. So this was recommended by my dermatologist. I do have eczema problems that got a lot worse after having my son. And I see it in videos all the time and it's like embarrassing, but I get eczema really bad on my wrists and then I itch it in my sleep and then I get like these scabs. But I get it on my wrists, my feet, I get it, I don't know, whatever, I never know what to call it, but like the little area right below your butt cheek, like right there on my leg. So about a year ago it got really, really bad and I just went to the doctor to see my dermatologist and she recommended this and it works really, really well. Bradley and I both love it. I will say be careful when you're buying it because there's this little light to rich thing here in the middle. I like the one that's right in the middle. I accidentally bought the richest one last time and it is too thick. We still have it downstairs by the sink for like just a hand lotion, but too thick for all over the body. The one right in the middle is perfect. And I want to repurchase this, but every time I'm at frickin' Target, I forget. But I need it again. I have a couple of home things and then a few baby things. So the first one for home is this Mrs. Meyer's Lilac Scent hand soap. You guys know I try to be more non-toxic with around the house stuff. This is not non-toxic. It does have fragrance in it, but it is better than a lot of things out there. But I love this soap because it doesn't dry out my hands. I wash my hands all the time, just between honestly having OCD and having a baby. I wash my hands a lot. This has olive oil in it. And it doesn't like make your hands greasy or anything, but it doesn't dry them out as much. So I love these. I also love their like seasonal scents, which the last time I was at Target, I was looking for the fall ones and they weren't out. The lilac was beautiful, loved it. But yeah, my very favorite are the peppermint, which will come out during the holidays, and then the rose, which comes out in spring. But I did enjoy the lilac. I have one Young Living essential oil. I use oils a lot less than I did before. I don't know why, it just is what it is. But we do still use Thieves Cleaner. We make our own like, you know, cleaning bottle mix situation. We use the Thieves Cleaner and then we always add in 10 drops of pine and 10 drops of citrus fresh. It just makes it smell really good and I don't know. I feel like I learned it from somebody else why to put pine in there, but I don't remember why. but it smells really, really nice. And then lastly for baby, I used up 2 of the Honest shampoo and body wash in the Truly Calming. You can use this on yourself if you don't have kids. This is a really nice and non-toxic, fragrance-free, which I love. Tear-free, which is great for babies because I found another brand of non-toxic baby stuff that I loved, but it wasn't tear-free. So now I'm extra careful to buy tear-free, and even then I try it out on my eyes just to be safe. But I get these also at Costco. They come in a 2-pack. They're often on sale. My Costco hasn't had them in a while, and I feel like I'm on my last bottle, so I hope they come back soon. But my very favorite thing for washing my son, I use this as bubble bath as well. I just pump it in there. They sell bubble baths separately, but I feel like it's all the same. I just pump some in. I use this as his shampoo and his body wash. It makes him smell good. It's non-toxic, fragrance-free, and gentle. We love this so much. Now this, I feel like this green washed me a little bit. It's Burts Bees Baby, which is a much more clean brand than a lot of other baby brands, but it does have natural fragrance in it, which I feel like that's just fragrance. But every time I try to switch, first of all, I love the way it smells. I can't even explain to you what it smells. It just smells like my newborn baby. He's been using this since he was a newborn, and every time I try to switch it up, his skin doesn't like it. His skin prefers this stuff, so I just keep using it. It says it's 99% natural. It is really nice and moisturizing. I've tried the, I think it was like a fragrance-free or like sensitive skin one. Did not work as well. This one is the one to use, and I love it. He can definitely show some signs of eczema on the back of his legs or his ankles, and this always does the job. If the eczema is really bad, I'll use some of like the Aquaphor baby like ointment, like the heavy duty one. That clears it up as well. But for the most part, his skin really, really loves this, and I love the way it smells. Now it's just like nostalgic to me. Like, ugh, even when my son is grown and I see this anywhere, I will pick it up and give it a whiff because it'll make me cry in the aisles of Target. But okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like I was gonna say that was like a quick one, but it probably wasn't. Yeah, it took me a full hour to film, so no, that wasn't quick. But I love you guys so much. Like I said, I will have the things I liked listed down below if you wanna go check them out. I have a whole Empties playlist if you wanna check that out. And I'd love it if you would subscribe and stick around. Like I said, we have some fall cozy things coming. I have a fall decor haul, a Halloween decor haul. We'll do all the fun cozy fall vlogs. Anything you guys wanna see, let me know. I'm down. The anxiety is lifting and she's coming back. Thank goodness. But did I put on deodorant? Yes, thank goodness, because it is hot and I'm sweating. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I will see you very soon in a new video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.